Sting, welcome back to Noise News.
It's been a news-filled week, so let's get right into it.
Caden, I haven't heard anything about the robotics team lately. What have they been up to?
I'm not sure, but I know we have a story on robotics.
Caden, can I tell you something?
Sure.
I'm kind of scared of robots.
It's okay, Abby. They aren't anything to be scared of.
Oh, great. Take it away, team.
Many clubs are offered at Spectrum, including clubs like robotics. Speaking of robotics, they've recently won an award.
Now we've won Designer Award currently. That's all that I know of. I don't think we earned anything last year.
I think it was called the Design Award, I'm pretty sure, and it was just an award for the robot itself, like the design of the robot, right? The creativity behind it, ingenuity, stuff like that.
Most people at the school are probably excited about the fact that they got an award, but how did they feel about it?
You were going to win the award, or was it just a thing that just happened?
Not really. I think it was a lot of pity stuff, a little bit at least. But we did work a decent amount at trying to get some sort of award. So.
I like the confidence.
Aside from the awards, what makes robotics so different?
It was something that interested me. As this is going to sound crazy, but as a child, when I was young, I went to a number of robotic competitions as a child, and those were all really interesting. It was the BattleBots up at U of M. So then I was like, hey, Spectrum's got a robotics team. I could join that. It'd be really interesting. Also looking into mechanical engineering as a field, so I thought that the whole design process and engineering of the robot would prepare me for my career of choice.
I joined robotics because I've always wanted to do engineer mechanical stuff.
I kind of want to be an engineer when I grow up, so.
It's a nice start.
Robotics isn't only a club, it's a place where students can learn and grow their abilities.
A lot of teamwork, basic engineering sort of things. Going in, I had no idea what any of it meant. So I was going in blind, hands behind my back. But then I learned about all the different parts of a robot and how it all works together, meshes, things like that.
I've learned problem solving, a lot of it, and sort of what to do with what in mechanical stuff.
Clubs at Spectrum are a great way to make memories, learn new things, and make friends. Robotics is just one of the many unique clubs offered here at Spectrum. This has been Abby, Maddie, and Tucker, Noise News.
Great story, team.
You were right, Caden. These robots aren't scary.
You know what I'm excited for? Our PSA.
Take it away, commercial crew. Hey, Sting, did you know that we're recruiting people to join the Noise News crew next year?
No, I didn't know that. How do I go about joining?
You fill out an application and then you'll hear from our crew if you got in towards the end of the year.
That's such a simple process. Where do I find the application?
Well, there's two ways. One, you can find a crew member who will give you a slip of paper inviting you, or two, you can scan this QR code.
Awesome, but I'm still not sure about wanting to join. What is it like to be a Noise News crew member?
We do a multitude of things. Each person gets to have their own story recommended by the crew, and then we go out for 2 weeks and we create that story. And also, throughout the school year, we go on a lot of field trips. We went on our Philadelphia field trip. We went to the U of M in the beginning of the school year, and then in the next week or two, we're going to the CARE news station.
That sounds like so much fun. I think I'm going to join next year.
Awesome. Just remember that Noise News is a full year commitment, and you should be hardworking just like any other class.
Wow, I can't wait for next year. It's going to be a blast.
You know who else always has a blast and is always uplifting students? Mr. Briggs.
You're right, Abby. Mr. Briggs has helped us in so many ways.
And I know we have a story about him this week.
Ooh, I'm so excited to see it. Take it away, team.
There's many paras at Spectrum, but there's one significant one, Mr. Briggs. He is the youngest para at Spectrum, and he is different from other paras.
Well, one, I'm 6 feet 6 inches tall, so I definitely stand out among my peers. But I mean, a lot of times I get a lot of credit just for being like a loud, boisterous, like personality. But the truth is, my team is really, really awesome, and I really do love the special ed team. Both my coworkers, I see them as friends as well. But standing out, being just maybe like a younger man in the educational field gets me a lot of attention just for having energy and life experience. When I say slang, it's different than when, I don't know, someone else says, I don't know, it's just funny. It's just funny like that.
Yes, mostly because he's like part of like the younger generation, mostly, and like understands the younger generation, and he likes video games, which helps.
Well, he's really tall, and he connects really well with the students. He really has a lot in common and can bond with them really well, so that helps to get more out of the students too.
Briggs isn't just there for the students, but can also help impact others.
He actually made me enjoy English and like literature a lot better in the classroom because of the positive vibes he brought and how it was just fun all around having him in class.
I mean, I think it does directly impact because I'm in the classroom every single day, learning the materials alongside other students and trying to make it more accessible for them.
Briggs does improve the classroom environment. He's great with the students. He's fun to be around and always fun to have in class.
He not only helps the students, but also helps improve the classroom environment.
He improves it by bringing a lot of positive vibes to the class and being able to just like make the class less harder.
I think that I have a certain flavor that adds some fun and some, I don't know, accessibility to certain things. Because some people say, oh, English is my least favorite class, but then they figure out that my major was English. And then if Mr. Briggs likes it, then maybe there's the spin I can put on it and make it more fun or something.
Well, he's great with the students that he's there for, that he helps them and with whatever they need, and then he also just is a great additional support to have in class for all the other students. He's really positive, fun to have around.
All paras have their specific specialties and how they connect to students. This has been Bryce, Colton, and McKaylee, Noise News.
Great story team.
I know a great way to end the show.
Wait.
Sports. Take it away, Hayden.
I'm not very good at basketball, but our boys basketball team is doing pretty good. Unfortunately, Thursday, February 27th, they lost against Mora, but on Friday, February 28th, won against Howard Lake Waverly Winstead. To finish off the segment, the boys basketball team has a section game against Kimball. That's back to you, Abby and Caden.
Thanks, Hayden.
Well, Sting, that's all the news we have for you this week.
This has been Caden.
And Abby.
Keeping you
in on the noise.
Yay.
Whoop whoop.